to introduce yourself or the others, but of course we're going to learn some common and usable phrases, formal and informal phrases, in order to introduce ourselves and the other. Okay, first of all, it's good to watch a short video together. I'm going to talk about it. So just let me ask you, have you watched Friends series? Friends, American series.
I don't understand.
Let me say, so let me show you something. It's good to actually watch it together. So let's watch a short video together. After that, we will talk about it, okay?
Yes.
Great. So just give me a moment to share my screen and okay, let's watch.
Yes?
Hi. Is Rachel here? I'm her sister.
Oh my God, Jill!
Oh my God, Rachel.
Hi!
Oh my God, introduce us.
Well, this is Chandler.
Hi.
And you know Monica and Ross. And that's Phoebe, and that's Joey.
Hey, how you doing?
Don't. Honey, what are you doing here?
Oh.
This is my father, Paul Stevens. Dad, this is Ross Geller.
It's great to meet you, Paul.
I usually prefer Liz's boyfriends to address me as Mr. Stevens.
Well, of course, Mr. Stevens.
Yeah. So, Ross, what's your problem?
Excuse me?
Why can't you get a girlfriend your own age?
Hey, everybody. I'd like you to meet Janine. She's gonna be my new roommate. Hi.
Hi.
And she's gonna live with me.
It's nice to meet you, Janine Lacroix. Janine Lacroix.
I didn't know that. Well, what a pretty last name. So, where are you from?
Australia. I just moved here a couple of weeks ago.
From the land down under? I didn't know that either.
So, what do you do?
I'm a dancer.
You're a dancer? She's a dancer.
Well, I think I'll go and unpack.
Well, okay. Now let's talk about this video. Okay. So first of all, let me ask you if you watched the series Friends.
Not yet.
Okay, that's great. That of course it's you know, an old you know, one, because actually for many years, you know, I can say almost all American people, you know, watch the series. That's great. Especially we recommend it for people who want to learn English. Excellent phrases, of course, and informal, definitely informal and daily conversation. That's great. So I strongly recommend to watch it. That's great. But actually, the purpose of having this video at the beginning of our session is to understand the difference, you know, among, you know, different ways and methods. You know, when you want to introduce yourself, your father, your boyfriend, your roommate, okay? Because when you go, for example, when you take a course or you go to English classes, English courses, okay? It's like, you know, you learn some phrases and people normally use them in different situations. So if you want to introduce someone, you say, I would like you to meet. But you know, if I want to introduce, for example, my sister, I don't want I would like you to. This is my sister. Okay, so you need to learn, because actually you want to learn the methods and the ways to speak fluently and naturally. So you need to know different concepts, different situations, okay, so that you can use different phrases. You have the same thing in your language, of course. When you're talking to your friends, your roommate, your, for example, colleagues, so different ways, different methods. And when we say formal, because when we say formal, informal, okay, it's something like we have only two categories, and we have some specific phrases that or statement that we can use for formal and informal, but there are different branches in each category. For example, when we say informal, okay, what informal? So friend, sister, and for example, close friends, so they're different. So we normally use some phrases in order to make conversation and keep conversations going, and of course to introduce ourselves. Okay, well, first of all, tell me, you're going to introduce yourself, and I want you to introduce yourself to me.
Hello, my name is Dilda. I am an English teacher. I'm single but not alone.
Ah, great, very good. Okay.
Nice
Well,
to meet you.
of course, nice to meet you. That's great. Very good, good way. So this is a formal conversation between me and you. So this is the first time that actually you meet me, and okay, so it's okay, a formal conversation. Hello. Okay, very good. And now, so when you want to, I would like, let me say something about I would like. Let me share my screen again. So the first one, hello, a good one. Hello, it's okay. That's great. And we talked about it, that you have different phrases that you can use instead of hello. Okay, but it's okay. Well, and now, so my name is, so you need to, if you want to make a formal, actually conversation statement, I am or my name is. Both are correct. We normally say my name is if it's very formal, my name is, but I'm is very good. We never say I am. I am is not good. If you want to say so because you want to, so I am is a bit, I don't know, it's okay. It's okay. So if you use it, we don't say, oh, mistake. No, just I want to say that if you want to use I am, a Monica. Okay, so it's okay. Or my name is Monica. So different ways. Okay. Well, this is the first thing. And let me talk about actually introduction. What is the definition of introduction? Of course, the way that you introduce yourself was great, was good. Okay, excellent. But let me say something else. If you want to give more information or know who you are talking to, okay, just introducing yourself or your friend, that's great. Okay, so you have 1 or 2 lines. But if you want to talk about yourself, introduce yourself in different ways, of course you need to say, for example, more. Like, what do you like? Where do you live? Okay, so your introduction should include these actually statements. So where you live, what you do. So of course you said you are a teacher. That's great. Okay, if you want to make it advanced, there are different statements that you can use. Okay, for example, if you want to say that you like something, how you say? For example, I like music. I say, do you like music?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Yes, very good. Yes, okay. When you want to say, I like it, for example, oh yes, I can't get enough of it. So this one is good, but formal. So when someone asks you, do you like something? Let me write it here. For example, do you like music? Or you want to say, if someone asked you, you can say, I can't get enough of it. Yes, I can't get enough of it. It means I really like it. So it's okay. Yeah, this is very advanced but formal. But formal language. Okay, for example, do you like books? Oh, I can't get enough of them. It means I really like. Yeah. So this is the first thing. Now let's talk about, okay, let's go back to our actually topic. And I will teach you different phrases that you can use. Well, okay, so I would like you to meet. Okay, I would like you to meet my friend. To meet, but when you don't, for example, when this person is your roommate, is your colleague. Okay, for example, you want to introduce your colleague, your, for example, friend that you know who your family don't know to, for example, your family. You say, I would like, this one is good, I'd like you to, for example, meet, I'd like you to meet, to know, to introduce, okay? I'd like, for example, I'd like to introduce, oh, let me put the picture here so that I can see what I'm typing, to introduce. So I would like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's really good way, but formal way. So for example, when you're talking to a friend, say, I would like, for example, you to meet my friends to, for example, I don't know my friend to introduce myself, you know, my friend. So it's not very usable when it's a friendly conversation. Okay. Well, so there is another one, very formal. You want to introduce yourself, okay, formal way to introducing yourself, actually to introducing yourself, particularly in business or formal social settings. So this is a formal way to introduce yourself, but different. As I told you, we have categories, but each category has different branches, you know, includes different branches. Now I'm talking about formal business, social settings. You can say, allow me to introduce myself. Allow me to introduce myself. So this is the first one. Allow me to introduce myself. As I told you, business and social settings. So for you can say, allow me to introduce myself. And I say, I am is a bit, I don't know, I don't like it. My name is, or then you can say, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Monica, and I'm actually an native English teacher. And then you can say something like this, okay? And there is another point here. Well, I am. This one, because we normally say, for example, I'm Monica, and I'm a native English teacher. I have been teaching English for about 15 years. I am interested in, I am so. This is normal. We normally use this I am so. How to avoid, you know, repeating subject or subject pronoun. So Of course, you know, we have WH word. We can say, and there is another point. When you actually use your subject and you actually do all the sentences are related to your first subject, you can remove it. For example, Monica and an English teacher, okay, you know, I live in the US. My hobbies are, for example, I'm a bit bookworm and, you know, reading books, studying, listening to music. As you can, you know, hear, I don't say I. Just, it's something like I'm playing with my words. So when we say I, it's okay. As I told you, definitely correct. But, you know, it's better to make it a bit, I don't know, more natural. So it's better to say, you know, just change passive and, for example, ing formal verbs at the beginning, okay? And then, for example, I use I, after that another sentence, again, you can use I, but not, you know, I. It's not good. Okay, so this is about the first point that you need to know. And I would like you, for example, to meet. This is a very common phrase used when introducing someone, okay, someone else. So, and it's relatively formal, but can be used in both casual and formal contexts. So it's okay if you use an informal. So for example, with family, it's okay, you can use. And of course, this is a way to actually draw attention to the person you're introducing. So say, I would like you. Okay. And as I told you, you use this expression in many situations, such as business meeting, corporate party, or I don't know, gathering or something like, okay? For example, I would like to meet you, our new team member. I would like, for example, you to meet Dr., for example, Anderson. So, and just there is a point here. When we don't use it, avoid using this phrase when you are the one being introduced. For example, saying, I would like you to meet me. Never, ever. So when you are the person who are being introduced, you don't say, okay, just. And I am, this is. When you write, when you make a phone call, you don't say I am. You're writing. This is, okay, this is teacher Monica, and I'm writing to, for example, talk about this issue or blah, 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 something like this. So when you don't, when actually, you know, when you're not seeing maybe someone, this is not an in-person, something like, and meeting, like, for example, face-to-face, you don't say I am. This is, okay, when you write, when you make, and is okay. But for videos, for example, sometimes you see some introduction videos. Some people say this is, it is, or I am correct. For example, hello everyone, it's teacher Monica. Hello everyone, I'm Monica. So it's okay. When you are recording video, you can use this is, it is, or I am. You know, all of them are usable. Okay. And well, we have another expression, okay? This is an informal expression, is used when introducing someone with whom you have a long history. That's really important, or shared experiences. So it means actually you are close. And I don't know, it's something like a long relationship. So this is casual friendly. Okay, so for example, and what is this? We go way back. We go way back. It's a really good one. This is definitely informal, casual, so don't use it in formal context. So what it means, let me explain. For example, I say, hello everyone, this is Mark, and we go back to high school days. We go back to high school days. It means this person is my friend from my high school. Okay? So when you want to introduce someone who is really close to you, you know, long relationship, and you want to introduce this person to the other people, and of course you know them. That's really important. So friendly and casual, you say, for example, this is Monica, and we go back, for example, we go back to, for example, high school days. We go back, for example, to childhood. We go back to high school days with something like this. Okay. Okay. Well, or sometimes, for example, you can use it like, for example, hi everyone, meet Johnny, meet Johnny, meet Johnny. We go way back to our college. We go way back to, for example, our college. Okay, so this is another one. So just meet. Hi guys, meet Monica. Friendly. Hi guys, meet Monica. We go way back to our college. We go way back to our college days, or something like this. And there is a point here. Never use this expression when you are introducing someone you have recently met. So when you don't have a long relationship, there is no relationship, don't use, this is actually strongly recommended not to use this expression when you want to introduce someone you've recently met. So it's not usable, okay, because it could be a bit, misleading, confusing, because when you use this phrase, I think, old friend, this guy, old friend. Or I would like, hello everyone, I would like you to meet my business partner. It's okay. We go way back. We go way back. We actually have known each other for a long time. So you can use in this situation, okay? We go way back, only this, okay? So you show me you know this person perfectly, okay? Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, very good. There are the other phrases that you can use. It's okay. But some of them are very formal, too formal, for example. We have, for example, and different people, when you want to introduce your assistant, when you want to introduce your business partner, so we have different phrases to use. Okay, for example, when you want to introduce something or someone very important, formal, definitely formal. For example, I would like to bring your attention to my new, for example, I don't know, product. To a new product. I would like to bring your attention to, for example, my new method of teaching. Formal, and this is really important, so I want to draw your attention. I would like to bring your attention to. Attention to someone or something very important. Just there is really important, especially usable for public announcements, conferences, So if you have a conference, lecture, or something like this, that's really good to use it. So for public announcements and conferences is really good, and presentation, of course, any public presentation. So I would like to bring your attention to, for example, teacher Monica, who, for example, led this actually research team. So something like this. Well, okay, so say hello. You use it. This is very casual, normal, and it's ideal for relaxed and friendly contact. Okay? Say hello to my cousin, everyone. Say hello. It's not like, you know, this person is not, because some people think that, okay, say hello, so it means this person is not here, so say hello when you meet him or her. No. Say hello. Hi, guys. Say hello to my new, actually, I don't know, to my boyfriend. Say hello to my sister. Say hello. Even your pet. Hi, everyone. Say hello to my pet. For example, kitten or something like this. Okay. Say hello to my cousin Emma. Say hello. To someone that is very informal, ideal when context is relaxed and something like, I don't know, family gathering, friendly gathering. So you can use, okay. For formal way, I present to you. This is formal, we don't use it, but it's okay, there are different. And there is another point for example, you know, when someone helped you with something. For example, your assistant, your colleague helped you with something. One of your students helped you with a research. Okay, you can say, let me put you in touch with. Let me put you in touch with. This phrase is used when introducing someone who can help to provide a service. And it's both formal and informal, and especially used in networking situation. For example, let me put you in touch with our marketing team. They can answer your, for example, questions. And you're interested in freelance writing? Let me put you in touch with an editor. Put you in touch with something. So, and this phrase shouldn't be used when the person you're interested in cannot provide actually assistance or service mentioned. If someone can't provide the service or assistance, you can't use this phrase. Okay, so maybe it can lead to confusion. So you can say, for example, let me write it here. Okay, for example, you are interested in freelance writing. Let me put you in touch with, for example, editor, I don't know, friend of mine. Okay, so this one. Well, so if someone can provide a service or something like, for example, in situation that, or networking situations, you can use this. So another phrase, formal, informal, so it's okay, you can use. What?
I have one question, please. Yeah. I don't know whether how if a new classmate arrive in the class, can I introduce hello class, say hello to our new classmate?
Of course, why not? You can say, but it depends. For example, you notice people. So your teacher, of course, this is a new member. And of course, for example, other students are really familiar, but this one is new one. You want actually to make the environment friendly. So you can say, because everything is friendly here, we only have a new one. Okay, so you can. But it depends. For example, I don't know if this person is an old one, for example. You are at for example, in university or something, somewhere like this, and you know, this one, an old one, okay, say hello is friendly. Is very friendly if the environment is friendly so that people feel comfortable talking. If not, I would like to introduce your new, for example, classmate, okay, Master, okay, for example, or Johnny, or blah, 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 something like this. So that's really important. You, as I told you, people's age, that's really important. What age you are talking to, what age you are talking about. So that's really important. So this is your choice, how, you know, you make decision finally, but you know, that's really important to consider. As I told you, now you can call me Monica. Two reasons. We are at the same age, so it's okay. You can call me Monica. We know, now we know. For example, I say Duda, okay? Because we are at the same age, so now you can call me, okay? If you are younger than me, okay, for example, I don't know, 10 years, you are not allowed. If you want to say my name, teacher Monica, but it's okay now, okay? So this is the same situation. Say hello to is very friendly, especially for teenagers and children. Hi, hello everyone, say hello to, for example, your new classmate. This makes the environment friendly. Yeah. Okay, well, and there is another one, for example, this one is good. I'd love for you to meet. I'd love for you to meet. It's very warm, friendly way of introducing someone. And it implies that you are eager for the person you're speaking to get to know this person. I really want you to know my, for example, friend. So I say this is very warm, okay, and can be used for formal and casual, so it's a setting, so it's okay. And let me write it. I'd love for you to meet. Okay, I'd love for you to meet. For example, I'd love for you to meet my colleague who is an expert in, for example, law, something like this. And let me say something. Avoid using this phrase when the introduction doesn't carry a significant importance to the other party. So if it's not really important, if this person is, you know, you don't want to make some very important information, so don't use it. As I told you, this is very warm and friendly, okay, phrase that you can use in order to actually introduce someone, you know, that, you know, it's actually, it indicates you are eager to the person you are speaking to get to know. So if there is no significant importance, don't use it. Okay. For example, I would love for you to meet my neighbor's cousin. Important, really? Why? Important one, so it's really useless. Okay. So if your neighbor's cousin has a relevant connection to the conversation or to the person you're speaking to, it's okay. But, you know, just, you know, neighbor's cousin. Okay, so Why? Why it's important to know him or her. Get it?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, and very good formal, the last one, let me say, very good and formal expressions. It's my pleasure to introduce. Very polite, very formal phrase, and when used, actually used when presenting someone. So that's really good. Of course, as I told you, in especially formal or ceremonial situations, we use this. For example, it's, I don't know, it's something like a conference, and it's my pleasure to introduce, for example, our keynote speaker for tonight's event. For example, Miss someone. It's my pleasure to introduce the new, for example, CEO of our company. It's pleasure. So you want to introduce it. So it's my pleasure to introduce. Very formal, very polite, so you can use this. Okay, well, and now it's your turn to talk. I talked a lot, so let me ask you a few questions. Well, so the first one, I said, do you like something? And you answered it's okay. Now, are you good at cooking? I'm sorry, may I ask you 1 minute to drink a little water? Just I start coughing. I'm sorry, just 1 minute.
Take it easy. Okay, now I turn button 3.
Well, thank you for waiting for me. Okay, well, so are you good at cooking?
Yeah, mm, I think I'm not bad.
Not bad. So we can say, yeah, I am good at. So
Yeah.
you can say, and when you want to say, I'm good or I'm bad, I'm not good, something. Of course, it's okay. You can say, yes, yeah, somehow. But there is another one, another phrase. I have a knack for something. It means to be good at or talented at, for example. Yeah, yes, I have a knack for it. So, are you good at cooking? Yes, I have a knack for it. It means I'm good at. Okay? And, oh, no, I'm not. You can say, no, I'm hopeless at it. I'm hopeless at it. No. It means I'm not good. So, and it can be actually using for different things. So, well, do you read a lot?
Yes, I'm a bookworm.
Very good. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay. Well, and tell me, do you listen to music?
Um, yes, almost this time. Yeah,
So, so
when
usually, yeah, usually,
when I need to relax, yeah, I will listen to music. Yeah.
yeah, of course. So may it can be considered usually when I need to chill out. Chill out means relax.
Ah,
Yeah.
how do you write that
Yeah.
word? Yeah. Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Well, so the other sometimes you want to say that sometimes. It's okay. Adverb of frequency. That's great. Yeah, I sometimes. But why just sometimes? We can have other alternatives. Why not? Yes, from time to time. Yes. They, okay, sometimes. So you can say from time to time. So why not? Yes, from time to time. Okay. Or, now and again. So this one, yes, now and again. It means sometimes. So you can say now and again. Okay. And for never, when you don't do something, and you want to say no, never, you can say, oh, no. For example, do you play soccer? Oh, I'm not in the least bit interested in that. Never, ever. So when you want to talk about something that you have no interest, you don't want to try it, never, you say, no, I'm not in the least bit interested in that. So let me write it. Never, no. This one. For example, do you watch sports? Do you watch, I don't know, soccer and TV? No, I'm not the least bit interested in that, so never. Okay, so okay.
May I have a question?
Of course, of
Uh,
course.
what is your major when you studied in university? The
Science.
science.
Yeah, bachelor, yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, I
What
started.
kind of science?
Yeah.
What kind of science?
As I told you, I'm actually I'm bachelor in actually general science, and so it's something like it can be considered a general. Okay, so yeah, just this. So if you want to know, the branch, you mean?
Yes, I see.
Okay, so for example, you want to say, for example, chemistry like this.
Yes.
Earth science. That was earth science.
Earth science.
Yeah.
So
As you
we earth science mean we study about
earth.
geography.
No, it's something, not only geography. So it's something like a combination of different actually, fields. And if I want to explain it, it's something like everything about our planet. So, and let me give you some examples if you want to know. It's not bad too. Actually, it's something like, as I told you, the study of Earth, structure, properties, I don't know, processes, and everything about like this. For example, we have, I don't know, for example, environmental, or for example, geology, I don't know. So for example, oceanography, so different fields. Yeah. Okay. Any other question?
No thanks.
Yeah, okay. Well, and now let's keep going. No, it's not related to studying English. Yeah. Yeah, tell me, did you tell me about your major in university?
Um, my major
Yeah, of
is
course.
is Chinese.
So yeah, of course I remember. So related to, yeah, teaching English. Yeah, that's interesting. It's a bit different, for example, when you want to actually teach your language, so you can study something else and then you can, get some certification in order to start teaching. But when you want to teach another language, you need to, I think, study at university. And after that, after graduation, you can teach to your students. So interesting. Well, okay. Let me ask you another question. Uh, do you like hot weather or cold weather?
Mm, I like cool weather.
Okay. And you want to say that 100%, if you want to, 100%, definitely you like cold weather?
I don't like cold weather.
Oh, you don't like. I heard you
In
like. I'm sorry. I heard that you like.
neither
Okay. So,
weather, I like cool weather.
okay. Yeah, very good. Cool. Okay. I heard cold. Okay. Well, so I like, yeah, it's okay, but I prefer is better. I prefer cool weather, not really hot, not really cold. So it can be sunny, okay? So not too much, not actually less. So you can say something like this. And there are some maybe phrases that you can use in order to actually make your answer. So, for example, when someone asks you if you like this or that, you have two alternatives. You can say without a doubt. Without a doubt, I prefer, for example, hot weather. I prefer cool. Not in this situation because you said not this nor that. So you say, I prefer cool, not this, not that. Okay, nor that. So without a doubt. Well, and okay. Now let me ask you another question and you answer. Okay. Tell me. Uh, would you like to be famous? Have you ever thought about being famous?
Mm, without a doubt, I would like my name will be famous, but
Ah,
I don't like the life of a famous person.
of course. Yeah, so good. So just there is a point here that is really important when you talk to someone, okay? If you want to talk naturally, that's really important to paraphrase some words. What it means when I say famous, you don't say famous again. You say well known, maybe.
Yeah,
Of course, yes, without, okay. So, and when you want to say yes, for sure, that's good. Yes, for sure, okay. You can say, so this one is good. Okay. And there is another idiom. Not idiom, it's something like idiomatic phrase, okay? You can say, I wouldn't think twice about it. it means, you know, I don't need to think about it. You know, without any hesitation, okay, it means yes, for sure. So I wouldn't think twice about it. Yes, I wouldn't think twice about it. It means for sure. Okay, so this is another phrase that you can use. Okay, and another thing. So this is all about actually introducing ourselves or the other people. Now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. So I think I said everything. Just let me think if there is another point that I need to mention. So
Yeah. What will we do with the 3 video we have just seen?
what? What do, I'm sorry, I couldn't get what you mean. Okay, we just watched a video and what you mean?
At the beginning of the class, we saw 3 videos and we haven't talked about them.
Yes, I talked at the beginning. Let me say, I said the purpose of having this video is to, you know, get familiar with different types of maybe context or types of introducing. So as you saw at the beginning, for example, friend to friend. The second one, boyfriend to father. The third one, for example, roommate to friend. As I told you, we need to, we watched this video in order to get familiar with different types. It means, and as I told you at the beginning of session, it means, for example, when you want to introduce your friend, your boyfriend, your roommate, don't use only one informal phrase. And do you remember I told you we have 2 main category, informal and formal. There are 2 important categories, but they actually divided into different branches. So when we say informal with parents is different with informal with, for example, friends, different from, for example, informal with classmate. So actually, this is the purpose of having that video at the beginning of session.
Yeah,
And,
I have a question, please.
Yeah.
The last video when the man introduced his roommate, but he doesn't know anything about that girl. So is it common?
Because of this, I would like, guys, I would like, as I told you, would like is very good phrase here. And let me say something. You know, you need to watch this actually series, Friends. Definitely, if you have time, watch it because you need to watch the rest of it. Actually, at this episode, this guy was, I can say, wanted to start a relationship with the girl, and because of this, but actually, they met before. So they had met before, but of course there was no close relationship, just, you know, a new roommate. But because I like him, I like her, I want to introduce her to my friends so that maybe in the future we can have, because of this, he didn't have any information about the girl. And because of this, he said, I would like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Well, and any other questions?
Yeah. I see. And it is the details that make audience laugh.
Ah, you're talking about the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's something like, because you need to watch actually the whole series, because you only watch a part of it maybe, and you actually are not feeling like, you know, okay, it's funny. No, it's not, just, you know, But because we know the story, and because of this, we laugh because we know the story, and the audience, because actually Friends is can be considered as you know, comedy. So it's really fun. Yeah, because of this, you know, we know the story, and because of this, we laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. Or could you type the name of that series, please?
And I can do something else for you. I can send some episode for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Because I remember that, you know, I have, you know, because I remember that I have, you know, some episodes, so I will send them, and you don't need to download, just watch them. Just amazing. And if you want to maybe see them with subtitle, Friends. Friends. This is the name of series. So Friends. Yeah, and you can find it, but I will send them for you so that you can watch when you have free time. Why not? You can watch them.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay. And another session, time is over and we need to go. So, okay, that was really good time with you. And I really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you for being.
I study a lot when I have lesson with you.
My pleasure. I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you. And have a great, fruitful week. And don't, if you have any question, as I told you, anytime, whenever you have questions, you can ask me. Don't hesitate asking me on Skype, so I will answer. And have a great, great, fruitful week. See you. Just let me say something. As I told you before, you know, next week, yeah, can be our, actually, we need to move to our new home. So because of this, I may be absent for, and I may actually not join the class for the next session. Just, we can do something. I can hold a makeup session before or after. It's your choice. So if you have time, you can choose, for example, because on Tuesday, for example, you can have Tuesday and Monday or Tuesday, both of them. If you have time, we can have a makeup session. Okay, because, you know, maybe I can't join the class that, you know, that day, Wednesday. So it's your choice. Just tell me if you can.
I'm sorry, but I do not have free time on
I know.
afternoon. No.
Oh, of course, I know. But, you know, so whenever you find free time, just tell me. I can actually schedule a makeup session and accept my apologies because, you know, we need to move. So maybe next session I won't join the class.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We have 1 week absent and we will have a class the next week.
Of course, of course. Thank you so much and see you.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
okay. And goodbye.
Goodbye.